Greetings everyone, and a warm welcome to you all. Guys, this is July's reading with me. Yes, we're moving into the 7th already, and these are being posted a little bit early because I am away on holiday for all of June, so I'm making these a little bit in advance. But that's quite cool. You guys get to take a look at what's coming, think about it, and decide how you want to deal with it. So for July we are using 2 decks, so we're going to have a similar format as June's where we turn over 1 card at a time, but the second deck is going to be the clarifying energy of that card to tell us exactly what type of area or energy we're working on. So we're going to start with Leo, and it's your birthday month for the 7th month of the year as such. So for all of you Leos out there, have a really happy birthday. Remember to celebrate it in style and think of yourself at this time and treat yourself to something special. It doesn't have to be expensive, but it does have to be enjoyable. So guys, let's see, Leo, what's in store for you. So I've shuffled your deck now. We're going to work from the top card and turn that over. You start with the High Priestess. Now let's see what's in store for you for the second card, which is going to be a clarifier of this energy. Okay, we've shuffled the deck here and we're going to work from the top as well. And we get for you the 2 of Swords as your clarifier. So the High Priestess, she is a major arcana, and she often deals to us about our intuition, our psychic realm, our essence of spirituality, and our knowledge and wisdom that's coming in. She can also be about learning and lessons in life and gaining wisdom or understanding or knowledge. Now I see a really interesting perspective here in the cards, and I'm sure you've all noticed it. We have 3 moons, and these are possibly new moons for the month of July, or moving into the ecliptical energies coming. Our new eclipse series start in August this year, so this is when we start to feel the energies of the eclipses taking precedence or moving us into new positions. So there could be something here for a pattern that's going on about the moon, decisions you are making, or events that are going to occur around this new moon period, or possibly around the ecliptical period. Now this eclipse energy could fall in with the ones that happened in February as well as the ones coming in August. Now it appears to me it could be about making a decision, because that's what this 2 of Swords is often about, and wondering which way to go. So for whatever decision it is that you're thinking of, you know, for each of you this is going to be personal and different. For some of you it could be about business or communication or legal documents. For some of you it could be about, do I shift home or move somewhere else? Others it could be about work or relationships even. But for whatever it is with you, it feels as though you're thinking, gosh, I'm just not sure. Do I go left or right here? Do I take A or B? Now what it's telling you to do is connect with your higher self. Connect with your intuitive self and really feel into this at that more esoteric level. Understand that your intuitive feelings, your gut feelings are very strong parts of you that help you to make decisions as you move forward. So if you find yourself in this place of uncertainty, call upon your inner resources to help make a decision. And oftentimes when we see the Sword card, this can be about communication, ways of moving forward around things like signing off something, as if you've got to sign a document or sign something off to make a move forward. So yeah, connect with yourself at the deeper level. Let's see what your second card is. The Ace of Swords, really nice, guys. Let's see what the clarifying one is. The Hierophant. So again, you've got a major arcana. This time it's on this side. So the Ace of Swords is often about success of something, but at the cost of something. So there's victory, the feeling of victory around you, and it could be suggesting, again, we're talking here another sword card, so this is often about the communication perspective in life. It's often feeling about whether there's documentation that you've signed, or the completion of something like a business, or a resolution of something. So when this Ace of Swords turns up, it's saying to us, you've been through a cycle, you've done some hard work on a project or an entity or a relationship or a business perspective, and you've been working in the background. It is now coming to a conclusion of success, and this enables you to reap the benefits from that and move in a new direction. Now your Hierophant card tells us, interestingly enough, he's saying do it all legally and by the books and stick to the law. So these two cards go hand in hand in many ways, because the Ace of Swords can often turn up when there's something like a divorce or a separation or a dissolution, even a dissolution of like a business partnership that is being dissolved. Or, you know, you might have been owning something with another person and that is being sold and you have to sign the documentation. And this can be the legal representation of that. But the card often says to slow down, cross your T's and dot your I's, and make sure that you remain legal and that everything that you undertake is fully compliant and legal. So a nice card. It does bode well about finishing old cycles and starting something new, and as you move into that, you'll do it legally and it will be bound by possibly contractual obligations as well. Your third card, the King of Rods. So you've got a person walking in here, one of the court cards. Let's see what matches. The Star. So this person could be, you know, this is your own energy, of course. This is the Leo energy. So I'm just going to move this a little bit and push this deck a little bit further apart so we can see it more clearly. He is the fire sign energy, and he can be an older person energy or someone with the knowledge and the wisdom of a fire sign. If he's not you, he could well be another fire sign energy person around you who comes in for something entrepreneurial. So again, this can be business related. Some of you, it feels as though you've got matters of official documents or business type things on your mind in the month of July. This guy can be very good for representation of your career or your passion prospects and ideas as well. So he can initiate stirring up creative resources and sources. He can put you in touch with people. He could be a connecting person that helps take you in a place of fulfillment or furthering a certain direction you've been going in. Now the Star card, another major arcana for you, that's a beautiful card to behold because it often represents magnifying the positives when this card comes out. It's as if there is an illumination and like a helping hand from the universe. So often this represents to your angels, your guardian angels, working for you, bringing in synchronistic meetings and sort of unexpectedly good prospects around you. So this King of Rods could be someone very positive and beneficial for you in terms of career or creative processes, and also for passionate processes. So some of you might find this becomes a potential partner, like a romantic partner and a liaison along those lines as well, because the Star also offers that. The Star does talk about balance being required as well. So if this King of Rods is around this sort of fire sign energy person, he could sort of really try to ramp things up. Just make sure it remains balanced as well. And that's from your own perspective, and his energy is also. Let's see what's coming next. The Knight of Rods. So you've got this fire sign energy around you, and he's just a bit younger. Remember, they don't have to be male and they don't have to be you know, set male or female. They can be either sex being picked up here, but energetically they often have this fire sign energy type imbuement around them. We'll just turn over the next card to see what he's looking back into the relationship type area. So this could be the same person, or it could be someone else, or it could be yourself. When the court cards turn up, they are actually rather more difficult to define or to solidify on than a lot of tarot card readers give them credit for. They either represent the energy of specific people walking into your life, or they represent the qualities of the type of energy that they give off. So the archetypal energy that they give off. So in fact, for everyone who looks at this, and there's thousands of you who sort of you know, pull into the energy of these readings, they can be different for each person. So sometimes interpreting the energy of the court cards is a little bit more elastic, you know, there's a little bit more freedom in interpretation. But this Knight of Rods, he's similar to the King. He could almost be related, so there could be something about relations going on here, father-son type thing, or uncles or grandparents and siblings, and there's something about maybe family relationships. And this one seems to be saying, again, we've got the moon here, so tying in again to thoughts or patterns or ideas and issues that are cropping up around this moon period. This is also a full moon, and ecliptical and new. Issues to do with perhaps family synergies or energies whereby someone feels as though they're walking away from something. So this could be leaving on your own free will, or having made a decision about making a choice to leave. And that takes us back to that very first card, the Two of Swords, that turned up when we were talking about decisions. So this could be a family member who is leaving to go on a trip or to take a new job, and you feel this kind of sense of loss at their energy leaving, and you'll be going, oh, I'm going to miss them. I wish they were around. It could be a friend as well, or like a romantic partner, but there's something here about personal relationships involved. So the other thing that could be happening is there could have been some sort of disagreement, or someone has come to a point, likely to be yourself, where you're sort of saying, well, actually, I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm ready to go in another direction and take my energies and interests and diversity forward and leave this scenario behind. So it could be leaving an argument behind, or leaving a relationship behind and moving forward into something new. There's often a feeling of, you know, a little bit sad about this, but for some of you it's going to be sad because you're going to miss them. It's their choice. They're moving away for a job or career opportunity, something along those lines. And for some of you it's going to be, well, I've had enough of this. I'm choosing to leave this person behind because they're not treating me right, or the relationship is no longer working. So let's see what this next card is. Wow, that's twice you've had the Hierophant out. He came out earlier in this deck of cards. A very similar look about him. Again, we've got the moon message, and we've still got the moon going on over here. Leos, I think you're in for a big July in terms of impact through celestial and planetary lineups and the eclipses that are occurring. So when this happens, we know that we will experience change, and often at quite deep levels, and they can be long-running changes. So they can happen over a period of weeks and months, and this can be starting to happen before the eclipse and continues after. So again, the Hierophant, he's giving you a double message in this reading. It's about maintaining your pursuit of everything and doing it legally and professionally and timely, and following through in that manner. It's about, sometimes some people like to reconnect with religious perspectives at this time in their life because he is a religious leader. So some of you might even be attending things that revolve around things within your religion, such as christenings, weddings, events like that. Let's see what his partner was. The Ace of Cups. Oh, Some of you, it could even be, as I just said, a wedding. This card is very symbolic of new divine source love that is bringing in happiness, and it comes from a place of, divinity or creator energy. So it often comes in as blissful, happy, prosperous union. It's also the potential of newness happening within these relationships. So the offer of one coming in. You might meet this person at an event or an occasion that you go to that's symbolic of a religious festival, or it might be that you attend a wedding. Some of you literally are a wedding or a christening or something along those lines, but there's happiness involved here, and there's pleasure, and there's newness coming, like new awareness and awakenings in that prospective area of love, relationships and happiness. Really nice. The Eight of Rods, let's see what his partner is, and the Four of Cups. So the Eight of Rods is often about, again, newness and quickness, and like things are sped up. This can be new opportunities, especially career-wise, because that's the Wands card. It talks to us about inspiration, creativity and passion. It can also represent air travel, and it can also represent anything fast-paced that is evolving very, very quickly. And having come just after this Ace, this could again be romantic contingencies or ideas that are coming to you about your creative resources in life, and air flight. And it can also mean new relationships, like love relationships coming in as well. This one here has the feeling of definitely someone's offering you something, like there's people around and they're sort of saying, oh, would you like to be mine, or come with me, or would you like to have this happen with me because I'm interested in you? And there's this feeling of, well, no, not sure, don't think you're good enough, or I don't think the proposition is good enough. So think them all through fairly and squarely, give them all due course diligence, and check out why you think something or someone might not be what you're looking for, because often we're not looking hard enough. The saying when this card comes out is the grass is not always greener on the other side. So the number 4 might be relevant as well around this person or this proposition that could be coming your way. Another person popping in, the Page of Swords, often an air sign person, if not their sun sign, possibly their rising, and usually a younger energy person. Now, if it's not a person and it's more the archetypal energy we're discussing, this is usually about succinct and quick, stirred up communication. Let's see what the partnership is. The Fool. So sometimes this could be about rapid change and going in new directions. This Page of Swords, if he is a person, he could come in and stir your emotions up at many levels, and especially at the mind level, the written communication. He could create something new that swings your direction around and changes a thought or a passageway that you were forming, and you're changing direction. And that's what the Fool is. He's very much about you deciding that something needs to be changed, and you're going to leap at a new opportunity coming your way. And pages are new, and they're quite sudden, and they're quite quick. And this one here is all about the mind and thoughts and actions and words and communication. So it feels as though you've got a whole new buoyancy coming around you in July. There's a lot of people involved, and it seems like a lot of change and a lot of legal type feeling to it, with the Hierophant that turned up. Last two, funny one to finish on, the Tower, right next to the Fool, which they go hand in hand in real terms. The Tower is about blasting away the old things that no longer suit, and we've seen that in the reading. And even this guy here, he's coming in with this eruption of new thought and thinking and paradigm, and the Fool just emblazoned that. And then the Tower tells us again that yes, you're ready to make this change, that there was something that wasn't right within your world, whether it was at the personal relationship level, or whether it was your critical, career sector, or whether it was your thoughts and feelings about the metaphysical, or just where you were going in life. The Tower is here to deliver change. And this can be change at very deep personal levels. It's because whatever is requiring the change often wasn't structured enough. It can be sudden, quick, and powerful. And often, again, with the Tower, it takes a long time for the actual engines to turn over and the momentum of change to kick into place. Now, this Queen of Wands, she could be involved in this. So this is, again, your own energy. So it's fire sign energy. So she could be symbolic of it just being you guys ushering in the change in your life. So powerful combination. But if it's not you and it's another person who could be a fire sign energy, this could be a person you work with, it could be a boss or a co-worker or an employee, if those of you who have businesses. And this could be about moving this person out of your particular zone because the relationship hasn't been working, it's been disconnected. There is definitely a feeling about other people in the relationship and shuffling them all around and moving them around. It is a month of movement for Leo. And I think because you have the fire energy, we can quite often get really impassioned and quite determined to get these things done. And I think that might be the key word for you for July is action and activity. And I think too, since it is your birthday month, understandably some of you have your birthday in June, but I'm talking the Leo energy of the year. We're back in this fire sign energy and this powerhouse energy, and the Leo is often talked about as the lion, and the lion is often referred to as symbolic of the sun, meaning like our planet sun, so Christ type energy. So we come to this understanding that Leo's power and passion is very broad and galactical and connected to many sources. And so at a time of your birthday, it's not surprising that you could be thinking of making these really big changes and reassessing who you are and where you're going in life. So I think it's quite an empowering reading for you, Leo, with lots to contemplate and think about. So we'll put the cards back on the top and we will do one final card for you guys. And this is a numerology card, so you can utilize the number system within it as well as the color vibrations. And since we're working in the 7th month, we will be pulling from the 7th card down. So Leo, let's see what's the last card in store for you for your birthday month. Okay, 7th down. The environment. Number 44, the beautiful greens that come in, and they've got so many gorgeous green colours. I love them. Green is also very much about the heart chakra, and we've talked about the fact that we think for you guys there could be some symbolic changes around relationships, whether or not it's your own relationship or relationships with others in the month. So your heart chakra might need a little bit of uplifting, nurturing and stimulating. And as well, we think of the physical heart, so check your heart features for the month. Make sure you have your blood pressures done, check out your cholesterol levels, things like that. Bring in new diets into your systems, all really good stuff. The environment, I will actually read from the book what this card is actually saying, and we'll see what message is in there. It's a time to focus on environmental awareness by educating yourself about what's going on behind the scenes. Honour Mother Earth as a living, breathing entity and recognise that we are privileged to be here as her guests. By drawing this card, you are being encouraged to dig deep and look beyond the surface to question whether your personal and political decisions are in the best interests of planet Earth. This card also encourages you to recycle and to use environmentally friendly products where you can. Perhaps you could explore organic foods or try growing your own fruits and vegetables. The more aware and self-sufficient you become, the more control you have over your health and what you put into your body. Yes, so I do think there is a health message there for you guys, a physical health message, and possibly about dietary changes. And again, at the beginning of a birthday year, it's a really good time to put new strategies and implements and health regimes into place. So your physical heart, your emotional heart as well, nurture it and love it. Also the numbers 4, and I mentioned that earlier in the reading, and the number 8, because 4 and 4 add up to 8, could be really beneficial for you as well. And remember, 8 is the positive financial manifestation number. So there you are, Leo, plenty to think about and plenty to take action on for your month of July. Guys, thank you all for joining me. Remember to sub the channel and leave your comments. I love reading them all. So for you all, from wherever you are watching this, much love. Have a wonderful, happy, love-filled, laughter-filled July. Take care, everyone. See you next month. Namaste.